Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Darksage Walker, and we are going to continue with that magnetic follow-up abbreviated series. Last time we did Stone Shot, and I gotta say, that was actually a lot of fun. It was cool to see just both projectile rock arcana working together like that. It was actually really effective and fun. So we're going to continue on with that same sort of theme, and see if we can't get something similar going on with Aqua Arc. But first, let's roll. Funny enough, we rolled the classic soundtrack, so I guess we're going with that again. Alright, so now, let's go ahead and put our build together. I think we're going to try it with the Hope Robe this time. Because I'm not necessarily going strictly for critical hits or damage up. We're just gonna roll it and see what happens. That means for our signature, we want something that can kind of go somewhere in the middle. Something that can do good damage, but also is capable of scoring decent criticals when it needs to. Maybe something like Flame Cleaver. Or, since we are looking at water, maybe we stick with electricity? I don't know, not all of these necessarily do the greatest job when it comes to signatures. So maybe I stick with my first idea. There we go. And as far as this is concerned, maybe we go... At least you know I didn't plan this out ahead of time. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. How about Razor Burst? What the hell? Alright. And now... let's have a look here. What would be the best thing to take? I mean, real honestly, probably Curse Eater's Mask. Since you know we're going to start with one of the lobby cursed relics, but maybe that's not the best idea? Maybe the best thing to take? And honestly, the best thing to take would just be a general damage up. Why don't we just go Merchant's Cart? That's a nice, safe, reliable bet. Alright, as per usual, we're going to be sticking with the retro floor plan, mostly because that takes away the need to worry about cash, at the expense of having to worry about getting my ass kicked, but... and I've worked through that before, I'll work through it again. Alright, now where do we start? Probably the best place to start would be with Freya. And then we just see what happens from there. Come on. I know what you're saying. Darksage, you always have so much trouble with Atlas. Why not just start with him? Well, I'm not guaranteed to get Atlas. And if I do, he's not guaranteed to be in the third spot. That having been said, I know how the game likes to treat this, so... let's see what happens. Second spot. Okay. That's better. At least I know that the Knights won't have access to... what was I gonna say? I forgot the name of the... oh yeah, Toxic Bolus. They won't have access to the Toxic Bolus. Alright, so do I think that Magnetic Follow-Up will work with this? I mean, it's looking like it. But it's also a little early to tell how effective it will be. I am going to say I think it's a little bit less effective than Stone Shot, but at the same time, I also haven't upgraded it yet. The one thing that Aqua Arc has going for it is that it does pierce through targets. So he already has a little bit more control going for it than Stone Shot. But it kind of covers a lot of the same bases as Stone Shot. Which is to say that the rocks kind of come out in a fork and they kind of create a little bit of additional coverage. Or in this case, because Aqua Arc already has that kind of forking pattern going for it, it's less coverage and more so consistency. You guys know how I feel about consistency in this game. Alright, what do you got for us? Okay, well, we got three things that would go with a fusion relic, so it'll be interesting to see if one of those shows up. Now, let's just keep exploring. Alright, what do we got? Don't know how I feel about Cyclone Boomerang. Though still, it's probably not a bad choice. But I'd also like to save a little bit of money to see what we can get from Anders. I know it seems like I'm getting really, I'm just really broken on my words right now. But trust me when I say I'm also trying not to trip up in combat. Well, you really don't have anything that I want. I am gonna grab that. I at least want to grab something that will make that worthwhile. As far as this, yeah, I think Cyclone Boomerang is a good choice. There's honestly nothing here I want. Silver Spinning Top. I mean, I know I'm not the... It's not... Yeah, the most frightening thing you're gonna see this Halloween night is just how bad, just how awful I can butcher the English language. Yeah, even though I tend to be okay with Anchor of Burden, the problem is the Silver Spinning Top slows down your movement speed a little too much. But it would work out very nicely for magnetic follow-up and that in general. So the question is, do I go along with it? I'm gonna try it. It does mean that we're gonna be spending most of the run just dashing. Because our walking speed is now terrible. Should have seen that coming. A present for me? Aw, you shouldn't have. Okay, not gonna lie, this is gonna skew the results. This is gonna skew the results a lot. But this is ideally what you want for a run like this. Oh, hey, look. Yeah, why don't I give you this? Oh, I'm so sluggish. There you go. That's how you make this work. What is that? I don't really care about Water Pulse Agents. Lord knows I'm not going to need it right now. Alright, so looking at this objectively, and without the aid of the Evening Gloves or the Silver Spinning Top, I think what you have is something that functions a little bit differently from Stone Shot, but it has a lot of the same appeal. So I would say that Aqua Arc and Stone Shot kind of fall into the same tier category. I would probably put Aqua Arc just a little bit higher because it does have an edge in the idea that its attack reaches out to either side as it's traveling, so it has a little bit more control and can scoop up enemies more easily. Pardon me. But it also pierces enemies, unlike Stone Shot. So I think I would put them on the same tier level, but I would honestly put Aqua Arc just a little bit higher. Okay, what do we got here? Alright, so we can start up on the paint set. And yes, I do want the Pathfinder Knapsack just to keep myself healthy. And I can buy Demi's Teapot again. Actually, I have a use for that. I just realized that was a stupid idea because I'm spending more to get the second Demi's Teapot than I'm earning from selling it. So that was dumb. Oh well. Sometimes you just have to make mistakes in order to understand what's happening. But let's be fair, the moment I picked up the Silver Spinning Top in the Evening Gloves, that's just what this run was all about. Magnetic follow-up, who cares? But I got enough time in with it to understand where it would fall, and I'm not displeased by the results. You know what, I deserve that. I don't want that. But yeah, let's be fair, with any run where you're gonna use one of the like basic Arcana buffs, like you're definitely wanting to go out of your way to try to get either the Silver Spinning Top, Evening Glove, or hell, maybe both. In this case, I got lucky enough to get both. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Silver Spinning Top, I definitely give it props where it works out. And you know what? I had that coming. Hey, we can upgrade Razor Burst. Nice. There's really no reason not to. Okay. Ah, son of a... Stupid nitroglycerin barrels. Why are they here? Stupid poison. Okay, so I think in order to get to that other vendor, we go this way. Oops. For some reason, I misinterpreted what he was doing. God, this build is just ridiculous. Oh, hello, Tattered Scroll. Now I'm kind of wishing I had taken the Berserker's Mask. Alright, you got anything that I want? Yes, yes you do. I want this. This. Do I want anything else? Yes, I want that. So now it just becomes a matter of, do I hold on to some of the relics I picked up earlier in the run? And my thought process is, probably not. But again, we'll just have to see what happens. But at this point, we now have a stack of Midas stuff, and I would really like to see the Dagger of Midas show up. Oh my god, stop. Thank you. Alright, you got anything I want? Not really. I am curious about something. No, for whatever reason, the Pathfinder's map and the Pathfinder's knapsack don't stack. That's just ridiculous, says the guy who looks like a Roman centurion. On another note, I had mentioned that it was, at least at the time of this recording, it was Halloween. If for whatever reason it's still Halloween when you're watching this, then you must have been one of the first ones to click that play button, so congratulations. If, on the other hand, it's a while down the road and it's still Halloween, you might want to check to make sure you're not living in an alternate reality or that you haven't been sucked into a wormhole, because that just throws time and space into a whole nother level of weird. Okay, now I need to figure out which direction I'm going. Oh yeah, it's the puffy parka that's allowing me to evade some things because what would be coming in would be a rare pit. That's what that's all about. There's that upgrade. Alright, well, you know, if we find a better Earth Elemental Arcana that we can use there, cool. Otherwise, let's stick with Ignition Drive. It's definitely a good keep away from me sort of spell. I can always go for that. And that... You know what? Let's gamble. I'll go ahead and give him Ignition Drive, and we'll see if he gives me anything better. What I would really like is something Earth Elemental that I can punish the twins with. Not a great Earth Elemental, but you know what? I'll take it. Beautiful. No, my trip here is awful. What are you talking about? There we go. Loving it. Oh, hey. What do you know? How nice of Atlas to gift us a nice big chunk of rock. For what it's worth, we've got plenty of rocks being pooped out anyway, but... Alright, come on, Dagger of Midas, you know you want to show up. Owie. How dare you? I screwed up. Alright, anything here? I mean, the Sandals of Mercury would be nice. But I'm actually pretty okay with my build right now. Just have to get used to dashing everywhere. Okay, getting a little tired of electric rogues here. Screw you and your teleporting. We will definitely accept this. Oh yeah, that bonus to movement speed really helped. But it was the bonus to everything else that I think is more worthwhile anyway. And with the build I have going on right now, I essentially have the world's most complicated version of Red Light Freezing. I like Aqua Beam. I also have no problem with Glacial Getaway, but I think I need either one. Alright, well we got a couple more shots at Dagger of Midas, so here's hoping it shows up. Alright, so let's temporarily give... Oh, hello. That's a stack item. Ooh. I can find the Equester Captain. Great. Try one more. Damn. Okay. Well, let's grab my originals. Because ultimately what we're going to need is just to be able to hold on to what we have for the last couple of pulls. So, what are you thinking of the run so far? We're nearly at the end of it, and I have to say that just how badly I'm curb stomping the enemies with the build is really nice. But let's be fair, this is heavily because of the silver spinning top and deep gloves. That having been said, I have already stated that I like just the general idea of Aqua Arc plus magnetic follow-up in this place. But yeah, because of how magnetic follow-up works, there's something I want. But yeah, because of how magnetic follow-up works, he definitely wants either silver spinning top or evening gloves. Getting both is just a ridiculous concept. Alright, let me see. I don't know how much combo gloves is really helping. I mean, I guess it's helping a little bit, but I think this would help more. Owie. Alright, that didn't go very well. That was a nice long detour to a dead end, so thanks a lot, game.
Hey, anytime, buddy.
Oh, why you do this to me? I mean, for what it's worth it. The adorable mimic is definitely worth it, but yeah, now I have to figure out what to use to make room for, or what to get rid of to make room for it. I have to, not die before I pick it up. Again, nice, but I don't think there's anything that I'm really missing at this point. Alright. I kind of don't see a reason to explore the rest of the floor, so let's just go ahead and handle the boss. And yes, I know the reason would be, essentially more money. But I think, instead of worrying about that, I want to instead worry about... There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and put another couple of relics down over here. We're going to put this down. We're going to put that down. And you know what? I have the money for it, and even though it's a bit of a risk, but you see, it's not that much of a risk because of that. Now, what else do I want to keep? Keep that. I want to keep those. I probably should keep the jewelry box, but I'm not going to. Alright, well, this run is basic. This run was over a long time ago. This just solidifies the point. Oh. Oh, that's right. Huh. Well. What are you gonna do? Yeah, this is one of those runs where everyone's like, boy, I wish I could get a run like that. Yeah, I understand why. Oops. Thanks to them being weak to Earth, they just melted. No thanks, have what I want, thank you very much. Nice. Did I lag the game enough that it didn't keep up with the sound effects? Oh my goodness. This run is dumb. Look at that merchant's card at plus 20. Oh my goodness. That's because we've got multiple stacks of stuff. And it's great. And I love it. I'm debating, but I don't think this is the right time to try to take on Super Sura. I think my movement rate is going to end up getting the better of me. Alright. What a beautiful fight that was. Don't worry, it wasn't just that I was ridiculously overpowered, it was just a good fight. It wasn't completely one-sided, what are you talking about? No, you're just looking at the form of sheer mastery and perfection. That's all it is. Alright, so the English doesn't work for me! Guys, let me know what you thought of how Magnetic Follow-Up and Aqua Arc went together. It's a combination that I think it's actually good, and especially because Aqua Arc has a piercing effect and the bursts of ice once you get it upgraded. I definitely think it's better for Magnetic Follow-Up than Stone Shot. But don't get me wrong, Stone Shot was still good. But let's be real here, the star of the show was just the build in general, so... As much as I'm interested in hearing what you guys think about the Aqua Arc Magnetic Follow-Up combo, really interested to hear what you guys think about the run itself. Because this felt like just a curb stomping like no other. And it lets me know that I shouldn't be so nervous about picking up the silver spinning top. Or, for those who have the inclination, Sensei's Divining Top. So, God damn it, I can't talk! English no go! Maybe I speak in caveman from now on. Let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments. I thank you for dropping in and spending some of your free time with me. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I